This time on Norfolk Perspectives, John Kiver is going to put the works in public works. Our post is going to come in and save me from the water and hopefully give you some tips about water safety. HR 7 Cities Pro-Am basketball. I don't know if I'm going to be dribbling or not. We'll find out. And Norfolk has a healthy program initiative in progress to be fit. Stay tuned for some great stuff on Norfolk Perspectives. Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher. John Kiver has been doing public works for a long time, haven't you?
Yes,
As
sir.
director, how many years now?
Over 20 years.
And we're just now putting the works into it? Is that what?
Well, hopefully we've been doing it for a long time.
Okay, explain to me, what is public works?
Well, Public Works has a lot of things. We have basically maintenance of the right-of-way, picking up the garbage, fixing the streets, the signs, the traffic signals. We also do construction projects for the city. Most of the construction projects of various types of civic facilities, buildings, and as well as the roads and sanitary storm sewers and stuff like that.
John, it sounds like everything.
No, not quite.
There's a couple.
There's a lot of other things that other people do.
But obviously, if you don't do it, people will know it, and if you do it,
and hopefully they don't notice. Yeah, they don't notice when things are doing well.
So when I mention a community to you, a neighborhood, what's the first thing that pops in your mind? Let me see. Coleman Place.
They have drainage problems over there.
Okay.
And normally we think of the infrastructure and what we can do to help a community, and so resurfacing the streets, street lights, drainage, traffic problems. Those are the things that we deal with in most neighborhoods, and we like to go out and talk to them and see what their needs are and see how we can help them.
Okay, now there's a tremendous community that people think of history. It's a beautiful, quaint neighborhood named after another country called Ghent or The Hague. What do you think of?
Of course, that's a wonderful historic neighborhood, but again, we have the Hague and some tidal flooding problems there. It's a nice old infrastructure, but it's aged, so a lot of stuff needs to be replaced. Our utilities department is going through and replacing a lot of the sewers. Hampton Roads Sanitation District is doing the same thing. So we're replacing infrastructure in there that's 50 to 100 years old, and it's very disruptive. But it's something that we're not going to have to come back for a long time either. And then when they're all done, we need to pave the streets and fix the sidewalks so that it looks nice again.
Can you go anywhere in Norfolk and just kind of have a clear mind and heart? Okay.
Yeah, there are some places.
Okay,
sure.
East Beach. When I say East Beach, what do you think of?
Well, that's the infrastructure out there has been mostly done by the private developer, and so we work with them on establishing standards and supporting what they're doing. We also have some traffic issues because there's a couple communities out there that are growing, and so you have more traffic now in some areas than you had in the past, and you got to keep people from speeding too much, but still they got to get from one place to another.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, how does it work? Because I know we've just come through a conversation in the community about the general plan and kind of planning things out for the next 20 years. How does your department work relative to that plan?
Well, we're, I guess, in the execution stage when you get through a lot of the planning and thinking, and the city decides what its priorities are. There's a city capital improvement budget that's dealt with each year, and as a result of that budget, they appropriate various amounts of money for all sorts of different things, and we get involved in the design and construction of those projects. It's a many-year process. Develop a construction project can involve various things. Typically, we involve the community. We ask people what they want. We get their comments on what it is that we're doing. There are a number of formal reviews, the city's design review, planning commission. We have a site plan review process where the staff looks at projects, and oftentimes city council is briefed on projects. So there's a lot goes into to getting to the point where we're ready to actually build something. You have to build a consensus. It's much different than, say, private sector where you have private property and the head person decides this is what we want to do and off you go. We have takes us a much longer time to build that consensus, but that's very important because when we're done, we want the people to be supportive and appreciative of what we've done.
In pre-tape, I was talking about I was sharing with you that every morning when I get up and go in my bathroom, I want to renovate that sucker. But every day goes by and I don't. But if the sink starts dripping, I got to take immediate action. Is that kind of?
Yeah, there's two sides of it. One, the short-term stuff of going out and fixing a leaky pipe or a utility cut in the street or a sign that's knocked down, and then on the other hand, you have to be looking at it and trying to determine where are things that are wearing out and need to be replaced, where they need a larger project, and so you have to mix everything in between to put it all together.
Now, okay, one of the things we hear is you got sewer work that's planned, and that's utilities. That's going to be 20 years from now. We're planning on doing something, but the street needs to be repaved. How do you balance that?
Well, we meet with the utilities department on a regular basis. We have at least a monthly meeting where we take a look at what their plans are for replacing sanitary sewers as well as water lines, and then we look at what the plans are for the private utilities like the gas company and HRSD. And we have an extensive street resurfacing schedule, but we make every effort to make sure that we're not going to pave a street and then they tear it up a year or two later. So there's a lot of areas in the city, well, not so many anymore, but there's areas in the city where we'll hold off on resurfacing until the utility project is done. One area where we're doing that is Fairmont Park, where utilities is in the process of replacing the sanitary sewer system throughout the neighborhood, and so we're working with them, and as they finish, we're redoing the drainage system and putting in new streets and sidewalks.
So it's a lot of coordination.
Yeah, there is, and many years, and a lot
I
of
just
money
got
to
the
do it.
closing sign. However, I realized that I did not ask you the big Alice Kelly question. Is there a place where I can go to get information about all the projects you're working on?
Yeah, we are putting more and more information on our website. If you go on the city's website, up in the top left corner, there's some information there on infrastructure projects, and there's a couple of places you can go. There's a dashboard, and then there's also places about individual projects. And we also have a map where we're showing every project in the city on there, and we're trying to make that better and better so people can figure it out. When you look at it, there's a lot of dots throughout the city. There's a lot going on.
There sure is. John, thanks for putting the works in Public Works, but also for having an answer for that Alice Kelly question, because we would have both been in trouble, right?
Yeah.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about being in deep water. We got our post that can get me out of deep water. Stay tuned.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Well, with Public Works, we put the works back in public, and I really thought we were going to put play into this, but you guys made me put this stupid thing on. Dan Jones, I hate this thing.
It's a life jacket. It looks good on you, Bob.
Does it really?
Yeah, it really
Cool.
does. It's
Yeah, but
very
it
fashionable.
interferes with the tan.
Well, when you land on the beach, you don't have to wear it, but when you're boating, then you need to wear it. Don't worry about your tan.
But I know how to swim.
If you're in a boat, you got to wear a life jacket.
Because it's really the smart thing to do.
You could be unconscious, you could be knocked unconscious, fall overboard, your boat could flip over, whatever, and then you're prepared. You might need to help somebody else as well, and if you have that to keep yourself afloat, you can help somebody.
Okay. And now, what about on the beach? Does it help on the beach at all, or do you guys have these around?
We have them. We use them for rescue and when we take our kayaks out. But we recommend them for small children who don't swim or weak swimmers, especially at the beach, to wear, and our swimming pools as well.
Okay. Also, I guess I can let myself relax underneath it because nobody will notice that. Okay. Now we have Kendall Johnson. You're holding something that doesn't look quite like this. What is that?
This is a rescue can. Beach lifeguards use this to make shallow water rescues, and also we can use them in a deep water rescue emergency as well.
Okay, so now you toss that out then?
Yes, it actually provides a barrier between the lifeguard and the victim, but also it's a flotation device, so it helps us make it easier back to shore.
Okay. Now, Jonathan Medor, right?
Metter.
Metter? Okay, you're the guy that Dan pointed to as you were coming onto the set. Here, bring this over. So tell me about this. This must be your favorite piece of equipment.
Absolutely, yes. Anytime we make a deep water rescue, anytime it's a high tide or we need to go get multiple victims, we'll use the rescue board because it's much faster. And we can grab multiple victims with it.
Multiple victims?
Multiple victims.
Okay, because I guess that's better than picking one out at a time. Okay, but you mentioned deep water. Now, come on. It's, it's the Chesapeake Bay, and there's just little ripples. How can you have deep water?
Oh, no, we got drop-offs right offshore this year. And that
really?
The contour changes, actually can change day to day, but this year it certainly changed throughout the winter season. So we have drop-offs, we have sandbars offshore. So we have what are called troughs between the different sandbars and shore and the sandbars. So it's over a lot of people's heads.
So you could be a little 4-foot little kid.
Yep.
Chasing some kind of fish in the water, and
they could be chasing a toy. Parents may not be watching them, and they could be standing in shallow water on a bar and then step right onto a deep water trough and be over their head, and that's when the lifeguards go get them.
Cool. Okay, now one thing, I was up for the bike ride in Memorial Day weekend in Ocean View. The beaches were packed. It's awesome. So is that normal now?
Our holiday weekends are busy, but we had a very, very busy Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, why do you think that is? Because they're great beaches, right? What are you hearing from the guys on the beach?
From the patrons?
Yeah, from the patrons.
I think a lot of the reason why they come to our beaches is because they know we're there. And we're, an extra level of protection, not just the parents watching the children. But I feel like that's the number one thing that I've heard. Like, glad you're here today.
Now, we're kind of talking a little bit about the equipment, but beach safety in general is really a partnership between you guys and the people coming out to the beach.
Sure.
Right?
Communication, education, and we have beach safety tips that we promote.
So what are some of those?
We'll swim near a lifeguard. So go find facilities there where there are lifeguards on duty, and that's that's beaches and swimming pools as well.
Now I'm looking for a lifeguard here because I don't see any red bathing suits.
John might have one underneath his khakis over there.
We won't go there then. Because that's kind of the uniform, right? I mean, that's
when we're on the beach, we're working on duty. We're wearing red suits, absolutely.
Okay, so where's the white nose?
If we're outside, we might have the white stuff on our nose too.
Because you really, come on. Part of the reason for being a lifeguard is to work on the tan, right?
Sure.
But it's not safe.
Burn.
Not burn. Okay. And I'm going to talk about that. So what are the kind of tips should people have?
Swim with a buddy. So always swim with somebody. So even if you're a lifeguard at a facility, swim with someone else. And don't exceed, if you're not a strong swimmer, don't exceed waist depth of water, and that all of those are going to help save lives. And then parents have to watch their children at all times.
Don't necessarily rely on the lifeguard to watch the kid, right?
Right, and we're watching.
You're not there as a babysitter.
Well, we're watching everybody. The lifeguards are watching everybody on the beach, and then our job is also to make sure the parents are watching the children, and that's part of the education process. I mean, drowning is the second leading cause of accidental death for children nationwide.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question that's going to get me in trouble with every lifeguard that's within viewing area of all of this. What a cushy job. I mean, you guys sit there in the sun. When I've been on the beach, I haven't seen any big rescues. It's kind of, you're relaxing, you're enjoying yourself, right?
No, they're up there in surveillance. It's stressful.
Okay.
You got hundreds of people that you're watching, and when the lifeguard doesn't look like they're doing anything, they're maintaining surveillance and they're preventing injuries, which is part of our primary duty. So that's the care that we give, is actually preventing injuries, not just responding to emergencies, which we do as well. We've had many water rescues that they've responded to. And when they're up in their lifeguard stand, that's what they are doing. They're maintaining a safe environment for everybody to swim in.
So what kind of things are you guys looking for on the beach?
Well, look for distressed swimmers, of course. If they ever need any assistance, we will get them. We look for any inappropriate behavior. Sometimes people will just get carried away on the beaches. Say somebody's throwing a football near some patron and it gets away, we try to avoid having them do that near patrons so they don't get hurt.
Because it's being preemptive.
Exactly.
Okay, now if you see something that you don't like, you want to close us out with that?
We have to blow the whistle.
Give me a couple of toots. Did I just do something wrong?
You might have.
Well, I tell you what, just in case I did, we're going to go play b-ball the next time then.
Very good.
Thanks a lot for everything that you guys are. And for the lifeguards out there, I know you guys are working hard. I just wanted, that was a question I was supposed to ask, to put it all in perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing to keep our beaches safe. But more importantly, they can keep a beach safe when you go with following good safety tips and agree to be safe on the beach yourself. When we come back, we're going to talk about b-ball. Stay tuned.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet?
There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher. Well, I thought we were going to be talking about basketball, and I might have to get out of this chair and do some dribbling, but I think, oh, Mom sums it up. Lorraine Flood, you're with the Hampton Roads Seven Cities Pro-Am Basketball League. Now, you're the manager.
Yes, I'm one of the managers.
Now, there's a namesake sitting next to you, James Flood Jr. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I got you down as league operator and CEO, which means Chief Executive Operator, right?
Exactly.
But who's the boss?
You know, Mom's the boss.
Oh, Mom.
I can't help it.
Okay, let's talk basketball for a few seconds.
Yes, great.
Where did this Pro-Am idea come from?
Yeah.
Well, back in the early 90s, it started out they started out with the league, and it had a nice 10-year run. And after that, no one was doing anything, but I was getting a lot of questions from players when they were coming home for the summer about maybe, rekindling that and putting something together for the guys, because what it is when the guys come home from the college for the summer and come from overseas, they're here, they're working out, trying to, hone their skills. So I put together an 8-week season for them so they can have something competitive and in a controlled atmosphere.
Now, see, I was getting all excited because Pro-Am,
right?
I'm not a pro. I watch basketball. I'm really out of shape. Maybe it'd be a good way to get in shape. Can I play?
Well, what you can do, you can come on out to the games. We're always looking for volunteers. We have different things that, you can come out and do. We definitely can always use a floor wiper.
That's a big no. I'm impressed, though. Floor wiping?
Floor wiping.
That means somebody else is sweating.
Exactly. Water. Guys always need the water.
Cool. Now, what about that 12-year-old that wants to do something?
Well, the 12-year-olds, we definitely, like I say, we're big on volunteer work. So we do have guys who are the ball boys, and then we have, the floor wipers. So they have their little white towel with the logo on the side. Cool. And when the guys fall down, they run out there, and, some of them half wipe, and then you get some of them that really are into it and out there really, trying to hurry up and get the floor back, to where it needs to be.
Now, what about the person who wants to donate to cancer?
Well, what we did is we were looking for something to charity to give back to, and reached out to this program, Shoot for the Cure, and they gave us all the information that we needed, and we did that last year. And what we did, we asked for donations at the door, and the donations we collected, we sent off to the Cancer Research Foundation. And this year, we'll have it. Our Shoot for the Cure date will be July the 28th.
Wow.
And along with that Shoot for the Cure, we have invited a group of line dancers out there called the Seniors in Motion. And these seniors are like from 50 on up. You could join them. You could join them. And so they come out and they do line dancing, and they will
Do you have to know the difference between your left and right foot and have rhythm?
Not you, but most people,
really? Cool.
Yes, it would be great.
Put me on the
end. We will feature them during that Shoot for the Cure event, and they'll help to pass out the ribbons and information. We partnered with Centera Breast Center and they're going to send a representative out with the information for us. And so that's one way that we help to service the community and do a great job, I think, and touching
cool stuff.
people, you know, to give back to the community.
Let me go back, because you said, I mean, this is a vision of yours, right?
Right. Yes.
How did it mushroom into all the kind of great stuff you're doing?
Well, I do have a background in athletics and putting schedules and things of that nature together. So I thought, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and step out in faith and try to see if I could do it. And you know, for the first 4 years, I did, you know, all the planning and everything basically by myself, and my family would come out and support me with different things, maybe working the concession, fan support, moral support, and things of that nature. And you know, it's so many things that come along with that. You know, you have to get the league sanctioned through the NCAA. I get it sanctioned through the NBA, so your professional players can come and participate, and you can also use NBA referees. So that's where the Pro-Am comes into effect. And then, you know, you have to find your venue, your referees, your players. So it was so much that was going on that I asked my mother and father, would they come on and be my league managers. And from that point,
that's when Omaha.
Oh yeah. So you know, we did come up with some different entities that go along with the basketball league itself. So it's really something that, you know, we enjoy doing, and we're really trying to get the community to come out and support everything.
Lorraine, I want to ask you, how did you respond to James's phone call?
Well, I was very happy. I was very happy to know that he wanted us to join in, and I also knew that if we joined in, that we were going to put a framework there, because that's the way we operate. That's the way we operate in our house.
So Mom's support came with some framework.
Yes. Exactly. So, and of course he had the framework in relationship to the NCAA and the policies and the rules that he had to follow there. But we knew that we want to bring our family, the extended family, along with us, and that meant his siblings and my grandchildren. And so we were talking about people from an older age, maybe 40 and maybe below, and up to the children. I guess my youngest grandchild must have been about 6 at that time. So we ended up with about 25 family members who joined us. And if you're going to have 25 people helping you, you have to have a structure.
There we go.
And so the structure ended up, we decided to bring in outreach, community outreach and family outreach activities. And that happened because we had surveyed the spectators. And they said they wanted such things. They said the games are wonderful, and they loved the game. But they also saw family. They said it seems like this is a family atmosphere. This appears to be a family event. So we took advantage of that and decided that we would expand this the league to include a literacy program, which we call Got Books. When we think back to the basketball, we said, well, we'll name that Got Game. Then the literacy Got Books, and since we were going to do family advocacy, Got Family. And so that has really changed
so cool.
the whole atmosphere, changed the nature. And
so it's not just b-ball.
It's not just basketball, no.
You know, when you made the comment about framework, I thought of a conversation I had with my 30-year-old daughter where I was kind of dreaming. See if this sounds familiar, James. You know, if only I could, I would. And my daughter looked at me straight in the eyes and said, okay, what are you going to do about it right now? Is that kind of where you're at?
Absolutely. Right now. And that's kind of the philosophy that we have even as a family. Right? We're really big on that. And big in this sense, we, for years, have always had family dinners on Sundays. And so the kids and the family members are always there. So what better time to talk about your dream and your passion, as we call him Lee, as he had, than on at that time.
Wow.
And so it's constant. In fact, we had one of the pilot reporters to come over to do a report on us, to do an article about the family and what we were doing with the Pro-Am. And one of my grandsons was coming downstairs, and he asked me, he said, is it time for our meeting? You know, so they all feel a part of.
You know, I just got the close sign, which means we have to go, and I forgot to sell tickets and tell people where they can get more information to buy tickets and get involved. So is there a website?
Well, it is a website. It's www.leaguelineup.com/7 Cities Pro-Am. And schedules, rosters for both the men and women's teams will be up there. Games at Maury High School, and they're free.
So we don't have to sell tickets.
Don't have to sell tickets.
Cool. You know what? I just learned a valuable lesson. Hopefully you all did. Yes. The power of community, the power of having a dream, framework, and family. Yes. Thanks for everything that you guys are doing to bring that message to our community. Really appreciate it. We want to hear from you, what you'd like to see on TV 48, but more importantly, what's going on in your neighborhood? What do you want to celebrate in 2012? Give us a holler at 664-6510. And as usual, it's a wonderful time to be in Norfolk, just because of you and you and you. Thanks a lot.